Okay, back. Um, I noticed that I can record a little bit more, like maybe 40 more minutes. But if I can record even more than that, I have to move some space to my hard drive because I went for like 120 gigabytes almost just recording like 2 hours. Like all my space is gone, so I gotta move some stuff over if I am gonna record more. And I'm always hesitant about deleting stuff on my hard drive before I upload it, because if something happens and I delete it, and I'm kind of screwed over, and there's a space between the playthrough. It kind of sucks, and I don't have this problem usually when I do playthroughs, but you know what? I could just save the hard drive space and tell it to save on my hard drive instead of on my computer instead of transferring over. Oh, I'll just. The only problem with that is if it gets unplugged, that's kind of a problem. Oh well. I'll go with the safe route. I'll just transfer it over to my hard drive after I'm done the session because I don't want to do two sessions and get risky because I have like only 40 gigabytes and I'm wasting time talking. The hallways are somewhat quiet as expected. Everyone must be in club meetings or at festival preparations or both. Shy's words about being a slacker echo in my head. I feel a bit guilty about not contributing, but I seem to lack the resolve to do something concrete about the matter. Or I'm lazy. For the festival, it's too late already unless I count helping Shy and Misha, which I naturally don't. In clubs, I don't know. Maybe I'm not a club person. Halfway through the way from halfway through the way from the school. On my way to the school building to the dorms, I spot a figure in front of the dorms. It's Rin. It looks like she's working on the mural today too. I walk over to her, but she doesn't seem to notice me approaching. She's sitting on an upturned box looking intently at the wall. She's painting with a brush held between her toes. The mural has progressed considerably since yesterday, but it's still only half done as far as I can tell. More colors have appeared and the twisted human-like figures have spread and increased in number. I have to say, the style is quite eye-catching and very unique. Not that I would be knowledgeable about art by any measurable scale, but it looks very nice, nevertheless. I clear my throat to get her attention, but not startle her so that her concentration won't break. Wait. She doesn't even attempt to check who it is. I'll wait. It's like, how long am I supposed to be waiting here? 50 minutes later, I decided that the concentration is indeed unbroken, and also that I have waited long enough to warrant poking her gently on the shoulder to remind her of my presence. Rin turns her head mechanically to my direction, ending up staring at my crotch level. Oh, it's Asao. She can tell? I would feel a lot less uncomfortable if she would just look at my face. An astute observation, hard at work I see. The conversation starts as if it hasn't been here, if I haven't been here for a quarter of an hour already, but it's not a concern, at least it starts. Looking good. It does. The layer of paint hiding other layers of paint, mixing and shaping the human figures, really creates an impressive look, but Rin looks miffed. You shouldn't comment on works in progress. 7 years of bad luck. Sounds terrible, I guess. I'll take it back then. Still, it looks good. I wonder if I'll get 14 years of bad luck for thinking that. Rin turns back to look at a painting and pokes it with a big toe. Could you make some of this color? I'm running out of it. She looks down at a half-empty bowl with the remains of the same pinkish paint in it. I didn't really intend to stay and help her with this project, though. I guess I didn't intend to do much anything, really. No, I don't know why. Sorry. I like the color of his blue in the eye. I don't know why. I look at Rin. She looks emptily back at me. Just this once. Rin picks up another brush and drenches it in another tone of pale red. There are dozens of similar bowls all around her working area. From the looks of the scene, she could have been sitting there for hours. I wonder if she has. That would mean she's been skipping school though, which I of course wouldn't put beyond someone like Rin. I pour a little bit of white and red into the bowl, trying to match the color with the one already on the wall. I just can't seem to get it white. Excuse me. It's really inconvenient for her not to mix enough in the first place. Getting it to be exactly the same tone will be impossible, but at least I'd try to get as close as I can. Speaking of hard work, isn't that a huge workload for you too? It's such a big painting and all. Oh, I'm not old and bitter enough yet to think like that. I guess you aren't. You guessed right. Legs hurt though. They feel like slugs. Slugs made of sea slugs. Because of the position? Yeah, I like doing it in a horizontal position. More if you know what I'm talking about. But it can't be helped. Can't ask the wall to lay down. Saying that, she stretches herself a little, bending her legs and back far more than a human should flex. It's astonishing how effortlessly she manages her body around. There's a small flinch in an otherwise blank expression, a hint of pain maybe as she stretches out her calves. Rin must have stamina and dexterity far above a normal person to be able to live like she does, but she's wearing out working on this. Why push yourself so much? Take a break or something at least. Continue tomorrow if it's bad. Because this gives her a pause. A long one too, feeling like a mental yawn. ... I don't think so, Hassan. I'm not pushing myself. Sure, looks like you are. No, it's not about pushing or pulling or anything related to that kind of thing. There's this boy. A boy? Yes. Where? At the art club. And? He is blind. Oh, how can you paint if you're blind? Oh, anyone can paint. I can paint. Anyone can paint. You may not be able to paint good though, but you know what? It really depends on. Anyone can paint something though, man. You know what I'm saying? And who's to decide who can paint something good or bad besides people who give money for paintings? And I'm a terrible painter, even though I always wanted to be one. No, I wanted to be an artist, not a painter. I've always wanted to be able to draw, but no idea. So why is he there? That's the point. He is there. You should really speak more than one word at a time to make this feel more like a discussion and less like an interrogation. You know, it makes perfect sense to me, but he can't really do anything that you call art, right? But he comes there anyway and paints. Why? I don't know why. He does it because people tell him he can't do it. You do something because you do stuff people say you can't do so you can prove them wrong. It's a feeling of accomplishment. Come on, people. Come on. I don't know. That's why I asked. So, he doesn't paint often, but I think his paintings are very interesting. I'm sure they are. Did you just reply to me in the same voice? Sorry. I once tried that, paintings with eyes closed. It wasn't too interesting, and cleaning up the floor took ages. Didn't try it again. But he's becoming better at sculpting. I see. Maybe she was trying to make a point of this. Maybe she thought that she had one. Seems like the art club is full of interesting people. Not really. Pretty blunt statement, and she totally missed the sarcasm. No? Just like I said, they're not very interesting. I actually don't have much interest in people who are not interesting. Maybe you have. Maybe. But that boy is interesting. You know, I thought she was talking about Kenji for a second. I thought, you know, he's on a feminist rant and movement and shit. But I thought maybe he was a hidden painter, but I don't think it's him though. Maybe I am like that boy. Or maybe you are. Maybe everyone is. Doing things you can't do just because you can. Exactly, Ren. I just know there's a mouth coming out of her elbow, I think. That's pretty deep, I think, and tell that to her. You're a deep one. Nah, I'm a really shallow and thoughtless person. People say that to me all the time. Did you know I can only think of 4 things at the same time? No, but now I do. Right now I'm thinking of the second floor girls' toilet, ice cream flavored ice cream, the middle toe, and a haircut. I'm gonna need a haircut. She shakes her head around vigorously, letting her short, messy hair ruffle Riley around. I can see that doing it is something she likes to do. I do the same thing, even though I don't have hair that actually blows in the wind. Oh, I wish I did, though. We fall silent as Rin treads about absentmindedly, poking some brushes around. The thought about the art club sticks in my head for a little longer. I'm feeling that I'm treading on very unknown territory with art. The way these meetings with Rin go, it says, well, I'm starting a smoking habit or something. I should probably stop talking with her. It's not like I dislike her. The confusion with her being herself causes, and I don't dislike art either. I've even drawn for fun sometimes, I just don't have a real creative drive or any technical skill. So usually if I were to draw something, I get a white paper syndrome, just freeze completely. That or I managed to draw something. Wait, can I hide my black? No, I was like hide my mouse into a black something right now. I don't know about anyone else, but I like to hide my whenever I see someone get on the computer, I would always hide the mouse in this off of the screen so they couldn't find it. I mean, it only lasted like 10 seconds when they found it, because they were like, when they see it in the corner, I like, oh, that's where it is. It was fun. That or I managed to draw something disfigured and probably get frustrated at my inability to put the picture in my head down on the paper. It's like when I think I can sing in my head, when I sing out loud, and it's nothing like it. It's just disappointing and makes me want to cry inside and outside. Rin clearly doesn't have this problem, but she frustrates me in another way. Being with her is like looking into a mirror that doesn't reflect anything. It makes one question the sanity of the act. Rin sits down on the box, swaying from side to side, apparently comfortable with the uncomfortable silence. She's staring at me again, or maybe over my shoulder. I can't quite figure out where her eyes are focused. I'm thinking of leaving so she can carry on working undistracted, and I can do whatever I'm going to do alone. It's not like I have anything that must be done today. Oh shoot! Who? Nobody. I just tried to tell Hanako that Lily was looking for her. Do you know her from my class? Oh, her. The mystery toilet girl. That person is funny. I saw her going to the toilet 5 times during one recess 3 weeks ago. I'm sure it's the world record. It was very mysterious. That's why you call her mystery toilet girl? Whatever reason could there possibly be? Or if there is, it's an external mystery. I didn't follow her in there. Eternal mystery. Maybe it was the week before that. Could have been. Looking at her makes me hungry. Don't say that! At least not around her. Rin looks at me blankly, as if she's not why I reapproved her. But she doesn't acknowledge understanding any more than before, so I give up at this point. So, do you want to go eat dinner then? No, not yet. Rin has turned her hungry gaze back to the wall, looking slightly more energetic, or at least slightly less lethargic than she did before. It's as if the wall is an opponent she has to vanquish, something she must overcome before she can indulge in dinner. This is the feeling I get. A weird sense of impure overcomes me, makes me smile a little to myself. For all her oddity, Rin is pretty cool after all. Exactly. Man, I wish I had a friend like. Actually, I had a couple friends like Rin. They were actually into art too. I mean, they had their hands, and they were so weird, but they were awesome. But maybe I was the weird one. Maybe I was the weird near-normal. Who knows? I'll be going anyway. Have fun. Rin has already grabbed the brush and is dipping it into fresh paint, and so of course she can't hit me anymore, or doesn't offer anything in response. Adhering to the nurse's nagging voice in the back of my head, I set my alarm clock to wake me up early enough to go jogging again. I made a promise I'm going to keep, and besides, Emily's about to rattle me if I don't show up. But it's not all that bad. Okay, well, okay, screw it. I'm going to get my hard drive. I'm gonna have to set it up so it goes to Fraps, not my desktop. Ah, screw, I can't do that. I mean, I don't want to. It's just too risky. If it comes unplugged, then I have to start all the way over. Okay, I'll just... Have I been recording long? I don't know. Oh well. Hope you guys are enjoying it, though.